Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now this video is specifically for a viewer of my channel who has commented on one of my videos. So this is for a lady called Mary, who is obviously going to Dubrovnik soon. Whether that's on a cruise I don't know, but Mary, if you're watching this video, this one is specifically for you in answer to your question just regarding the Dubrovnik pass. Now, as I put on the other video about the pass, all three of the passes, the 1 day, the 3 and the 7 day, all include a bus card. So on that web link on that video, and you click the Dubrovnik pass link on that video, it will take you to what I showed on the screen, where it tells you on each of them for the bus ticket on the 1 day is 24 hours, the 3 day is 72 hours, the 7 days 168 hours. So that basically means that on the 3 day pass you get 6 bus rides included in that pass, the 7 day one you get 10, and the 1 day one you just get the 24 hours, which will probably be 3, I don't know, 2 or 3 bus rides, I don't know. But it just says it's 24 hours. I know on the passes before that's what it used to be. It used to be basically 6 bus rides with the 3 day pass, 10 bus rides with the 7. But they've obviously changed that now. So I suppose with the 24 hour one you can take as many bus rides as you want in that 24 hour period. The same with the 72 and the same with the 168. So that's on that. But all 3 of the passes, 1, 3 and 7 days, you can do the city walls, you can do the fort, you can do the museums. You don't get a discount for Lockram Island with the 1 day pass, but you do with the 3 and 7. You get 20% discount with the 3 day, 30% with the 7. You don't get a discount for Lockram Island with the 1 day. That's if you wanted to go over there. So if you're on a cruise, you can't really do everything in 1 day. But that other thing I mentioned in the comment to you about that Minchetta Tower, if you go into the old town, across the drawbridge into the pile gate, you'll come to the fountain on the right where people fill their water bottles up. And then you've got the entrance to the walls directly on the left. Then there's a church, then you can get to inside the monastery, and then there's another church with the bell tower. And then the very first street on the left hand side, if you walk up the steps if you're able, it will take you to the Minchetta Tower. And apparently, if you don't go on the walls, but you decide to go up those steps to think, oh, let's go and have a look around this Minchetta Tower, underneath the tower, and go around the back of the walls, when you buy a ticket to go in there, it now includes the walls and the fort as well. So you get all 3 for €35. So you'll be given 1 ticket, which will give you entry to the tower, the walls, and the fort. Okay, that's what it includes. If you don't want to go up the steps, halfway along the Straden, before you get to the St Blaise Church, there's a path that you can take, and you can see an arch at the top. That's the buzzer gate, and if you go up those steps, it will take you out to where you go to the cable car. But before you go through that archway, you'll be able to turn left right at the top of the steps and follow that path all the way up to the end, and it will take you to that Minchetta Tower again, and you just go in there, and you can obviously buy a ticket for €35, which will get you entry into the tower underneath. And there's a museum you can visit round the back of there. There's lots of passageways to explore as well underneath. It's very cool under there, especially when it's really hot in Dubrovnik. And you can explore all outside the walls, on top of the Pila Gate, right the way round to opposite the Fort St Lawrence. Then there's an archaeological site you can visit as well. And then you come back out of the exit, which is near the Pila Gate when you go in. And then obviously you can go on the city walls if you want, or the fort. If you want to do the fort on a different day, your walls ticket lasts your fort ticket will last 3 days if you buy a ticket at the walls or the Minchetta Tower. If you go on the fort on its own, you pay €15. If you've got the Dubrovnik pass, you will get free entry. And you will be able to, they will scan your Dubrovnik pass at the fort, and then obviously you can do the walls as well. I'm not sure if you can use the pass at the Minchetta Tower. I would check that, but I'm pretty sure you can't. It's not included on the actual website either, on the Dubrovnik pass website. So if you get the 1 day pass, you get 24 hours of bus rides. So to activate the pass, you go to the Libertas ticket office at the Peeler Gate when you get off the bus. It's near the tourist information place. You'll see it anyway when you get off the bus. And they will scan the QR code, whether it's on a paper copy or a digital copy on your phone, because you order it online, and you'll be sent an email, and then on the link it's got the QR code, and then they will scan that and they will give you a bus card, which then you can use for 24 hours. That's basically the explanation of what you've asked me. But if you want to go onto the cable car, the pass does not include the cable car nor the museum up there. But if you get the 3 or 7 day, you can go over to Lockham Island and you'll get 20% with the 3 and 30% with the 7 day pass. So I'm taking it you're only going to be there a couple of days, or maybe even 1 day if you're on a cruise. But with the 1 day pass, so as you asked me, if you want to do the Wolves, let's say at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday, and then the 1 o'clock on the Wednesday, you should be okay, because it's a 24-hour pass. But maybe do the Wolves early in the morning if it's hot, and then do the fort in the afternoon, or vice versa, or do the fort in the morning of the next day and do the Wolves in the afternoon of the day before, whichever order you want to do it. But it's a 24-hour pass, so you'll have 24 hours from the moment you activate it, and that will include with the bus card as well, because the pass will be activated once you start the bus card. That's what I've heard, and that's what I've been told. So I hope this video helps you, Mary, if you're watching. Please comment on this if it's helped. But that goes to anybody else out there that is due to go to Dubrovnik in the next few weeks on a cruise. Obviously, I'm going to be out there in October, in just over 3 weeks' time. I've got the Chester Zoo series coming up in 2 days' time on Tuesday coming. So look out for that video, subscribe, click the bell for notifications at CarlSmith25. But I hope this video has helped Mary, the viewer of the channel, regarding her query to Dubrovnik. But that goes for anybody else that's due to go, as I've said. So please watch that video again. Click the web links. I'll put the web link in the description under this one again, the Dubrovnik Pass as well, and then you can look at it yourselves. But please check that video again for information regarding the pass. But that's the information that I've got on that. So I hope this has helped. Thank you for watching, and good morning.